What if I told you there's a country in Europe where the secret police still roam? Nightlife whispers in coded silence, and ancient pagan rituals simmer beneath a totalitarian state. This isn't fiction. This is Belarus, a place where dictatorship meets desire, and where the truth is buried beneath decades of control. Welcome one and all to the video they never want you to see. Nestled between Russia and the European Union, Belarus is a country frozen in time yet pulsing with underground life. In this 15-minute journey, we pull back the Iron Curtain to expose a land of secrets, sensuality, surveillance, and spiritual survival. This is Belarus Exposed: dictatorship, dark nights, forbidden pleasures, and secrets they don't want you to know. Dark secrets and political shadows. Since 1994, President Alexander Lukashenko has ruled Belarus with an iron grip. Nicknamed Europe's last dictator, he oversees a state where elections are rigged, media is state-run, and protests are brutally suppressed. The KGB still exists, unchanged in name or power, surveilling critics and controlling dissent. In 2020, mass protests broke out after a widely disputed election. Thousands were arrested, tortured, or disappeared, triggering condemnation from global human rights organizations. Internet shutdowns, forced propaganda, and secret detentions paint a chilling portrait of a nation still gripped by Soviet-era fear. Sex life, sensuality, and romance. Publicly, Belarus appears conservative and orthodox. But beneath the surface, Minsk hides a pulse of passion. Underground dating circles, discreet escort networks, and elite private clubs operate in near silence. Sex education is virtually non-existent, leaving many to learn from hearsay and cultural taboos. Economic struggles and gender imbalance have led to a rise in cross-border relationships, especially between Belarusian women and men from the West. It's a nation where desire and desperation intertwine, hidden behind stoic faces and Soviet decorum. Marriage, family, and gender roles. Family in Belarus is sacred and strategic. Women are encouraged to marry young and embrace motherhood. Yet, as the economy falters and the internet opens new windows to the world, younger generations are resisting. Divorce rates rise and foreign marriages grow, particularly as Belarusian women seek stability abroad. For many, tradition is a duty, but for others, it's a cage they're ready to escape. Nightlife, from hidden to hypnotic. Nightfall in Minsk reveals a different Belarus. Beneath its gray skyline lies a surprising array of exclusive lounges, neon-lit clubs, and secret raves. While modern and enticing, surveillance is ever-present, and political expression is forbidden. Unspoken codes, elite-only invitations, and flirtation wrapped in fear define the nightlife scene. Education, strong but politicized. Education is a point of pride and propaganda. Belarus has one of the highest literacy rates in Europe, and university education is free. Yet the system is tightly controlled, with textbooks echoing Soviet nostalgia and national loyalty. Students and teachers must often attend pro-government rallies or risk being blacklisted. Here, the classroom shapes minds, but only within state-approved boundaries. Relaxation and health culture. In a world of tension, Belarusians turn to ritual. Sanatoriums, once symbols of Soviet wellness, still draw thousands for herbal treatments, mud therapy, and soul cleansing in forested retreats. The banya, or traditional sauna, is more than heat. It's a place for reflection, purification, and even whispered superstition. Wealth, economy, and dual realities. Belarus lives in two economies. The country is state-controlled, with key sectors like agriculture, oil refining, and manufacturing. A small elite, often linked to the regime, lives in luxury. Meanwhile, the average citizen earns modestly, often relying on state rations and subsidies. And yet, in a surprising twist, Belarus is also a tech outsourcing powerhouse, with high-tech Park Minsk quietly developing software for global brands. It's a nation where digital brilliance and economic decay share the same skyline. Superstitions, paganism, and folklore. Deep in the woods of Belarus, the old gods still stir. Rural communities maintain Slavic pagan traditions, often veiled beneath Orthodox Christianity. Belief in evil eyes, moon omens, dream curses, and herbal healing is common, especially among elders. Celebrations like Kupala Night include bonfire jumping, flower wreaths, and fertility dances. Cultural paradox. Belarusians are quiet, stoic, sometimes guarded. But beneath that reserve lies a culture of resilience, warmth, and ancient wisdom. Hospitality is fierce, loyalty is strong, and family runs deeper than politics. It's a country where forest witchcraft coexists with nuclear power, where dictatorship overlaps with innovation. Belarus is a country wrapped in contradiction, a land of control and freedom, silence and seduction, oppression and survival. It's time the world saw it for what it truly is, a nation they don't want you to understand. If this journey into Belarus intrigued you, hit that like button, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Which truth shocked you the most?